Hello, welcome in, welcome in. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about Abhyanga, which is the application of oil to the body. And for grounding, this is like one of the most amazing practices. I've done it for years, and it it has so many different benefits, but for me, it is a protection layer. And it's also like I don't want to say, like an application of love to ourselves. So if we've got any sort of distortion in our body image or anywhere, when we don't like our body or, there might be parts of it we're not so keen on, then this practice really, really helps to move us into a place of acceptance of our bodies as they are. So the word for the practice from Ayurveda is Abhyanga, and the Sanskrit word means translated as both oil and love. So it's about like applying love to our body. So it's believed that the effects of Abhyanga are similar to those received when one is saturated with love. And I think that's just so beautiful. The palms of the hands are extensions of the heart chakra. So when we apply oil with our hands, it's like we're applying love to ourselves. And you can think about when, if a child hurts himself or hurts herself, and we give them a cuddle, we give them a rub, and this is the action of applying love, and it always helps. It always really helps to soothe them. So the daily practice of self-massage or Abhyanga restores the balance of the doshas and enhances well-being and longevity. So according to Ayurveda, especially at this time of the year, when air element is very active and we can feel a bit a little bit anxious, it can feel a little bit movie, like the energy is really movie, then just slow self-care, massage can really help to really calm the Vata dosha when it may have gone a little bit out of balance. So in the autumn time, I quite like to do this practice early in the morning. And how I like to do it, again, I always check in with how my energy is anyway, but if my energy is feeling a little bit high, then I will probably massage from the top of my body down to my feet, which will help to ground my energy more. If, for example, in the winter time, and I have kapha dosha, so I can go into the darker time of the year. Sometimes I can feel a bit low, and my energy can go a bit low, and so then it's nice to massage from the feet up. So that will bring energy upward and lift the energy. So the benefits of the practice, it nourishes the whole body. So it's nourishment, and this is what we want to be focusing on at this time of year, is really nourishing our bodies. And it also is said to decrease the signs of aging. And I do believe that when we apply, as we age, our skin becomes often a lot drier. So it does help to really nourish the skin as a whole. So it imparts muscle tone and vigor to the tissues of the body. So it's said in Ayurveda, as we age, to really work on muscle, building muscle. And this is becoming now quite common knowledge that women in menopause want to be lifting weights, and that will really help to build muscle in the body. So it helps to impart firmness to the body as well. When I do practices of Abhyanga, then I really find that my skin and my muscles seem to feel a lot firmer, and it gives you the that feeling of for me also like feeling quite safe and strong in my body as well. So it's said to lubricate the joints, it increases circulation. So if you were to also add in some body brushing just before you massage, that also tones the skin and it gets the lymphatic system moving. the massage will also get the lymphatic system moving, and it really stimulates the internal organs as well. So again, as we age, our organs can get a bit sluggish and a bit slow. So this practice really helps us to stimulate these internal organs. It also assists in elimination of impurities. So when we are, again, in our aging body, the aging body can slow, everything can slow down. And so it's really helpful as we massage the body, we move lymph through the body, which helps the body to detoxify. And one of the best things that it does is it calms the nervous system. So it calms the nerves. Touch is one of the most amazing things to help us feel loved and cared for. And when we can do that for ourselves, then, it's like a game changer. So it benefits our sleep, so that our sleep becomes deeper and more nourishing for our body. And it also pacifies all of the dosha types, so the Vata, Pitta and Kapha dosha types. It will help to pacify all of them. So what oils to use? So there's many different oils to use in this practice. Personally, for myself, at this time of the year, I tend to use sesame oil because it is a warming oil. In the summertime, when it's hot, it may be good to switch to coconut oil, which is a cooling oil, but you can use any oil that you love, really. I have started to add in a little bit of castor oil to my massage because castor oil really helps the skin to regenerate. And this is Fushi, and I love their products, and they do some beautiful organic oils as well. So I will put a link to that into the group, into the video as well. So how to warm the oil as well. So you can have, like I have a glass bottle like this, which I sometimes put on my radiator in the bathroom. So if I am going to do a massage at night time, I might have that just sat on top of the radiator warming through when I get my bath at night. I also have like a little, I think it's actually a wax melter, but that also sits at the side of my bed, and it's an electric one. So I just turn it on when I wake up in the morning, and then, have a few moments just to really center myself with my breath. And then I will then do my morning massage, or I might just pop that on before I get in the shower. So traditionally, you would usually have a shower after you've applied the oil. I tend to do it the other way around because I apply my oil like a protection layer, and also the bath gets slippy. So again, if you're going to do it that way around, just be aware that the oil will put a film on the bath, and it can be slippy, so just be careful with that one. So I see this as applying a layer of protection on my body every day as well. And the other thing you can do, which I love to do, is what's called nasya, which is to put some oil inside of the nostrils, which helps guard against viruses and germs that are around at this time of year, because the oil it will also work as like a protection, so that those viruses don't get in so much. Oil wise, so to apply essential oils to your oil as well is a really beautiful thing too. And a lovely friend of mine calls it aromatic dressing, which I love. And again, we can then begin to use oils that really specifically target what we want to create in our massage. So for example, vetiver oil is the oil of centering and descent. So again, it really can ground our energy. And I often use vetiver at bedtime to massage my feet, which I'll go into in a minute. And then we have cedarwood oil, the oil of community. So cedarwood, again, is taken from trees. So it's a lovely grounded oil. And then also patchouli is a beautiful oil. It is the oil of physicality. So again, it is a very embodied oil. So it allows us to really be very embodied in our physical body. Because this time of year, of course, because it's governed by air, we can feel a little bit a little bit out of the body. So these oils can really help us to really ground in our body. Also, this is available on the Fushi website as well, is what's called a Kanza wand. And these are copper on the end, and copper really helps to ground your energy. So massaging the feet at bedtime with maybe some castor oil if you've got very dry skin, or sesame oil, maybe with some vetiver or patchouli, and then just using this wand to really massage the feet. You can also get them, you can actually also use them on the face, which is really nice, but this will really ground your energy through the copper as well. So bedtime, you know, you can do the full body if you want to, but definitely the feet, because that helps to keep your energy grounded while you sleep. And then in the morning, yeah, you might want to massage from the feet up. Again, the tradition is to do the head and the hair as well, and the face, but obviously if you're going out to work, you might not want to do the hair in the morning, but you can still massage your head with a little bit of oil on your fingertips. So I hope that really helped, and I hope you will embody this practice, because it is beautiful. And I want to share a little bit as well with you from Kate Stillman's book Body Thrive, which is another beautiful book on the habits of Ayurveda. So all these different habits that we can like apply to ourselves. Now, what I always say about a new habit is that just add one at a time. So don't overwhelm, because otherwise we don't then end up doing it. So adding one practice to your daily rituals, maybe once a month. So it takes about 30 days, I think it is, something like that, to create a habit. And so then once that habit is established and you feel like, yeah, I've got this down now, I'm doing it, and it's becoming like brushing my teeth, so it's become a real good habit, then you might want to apply something else, which I'll keep sharing these habits, because they're really beautiful to keep us really well through the winter time and autumn. So I'm going to finish with this lovely reading, which really inspired me to take on this practice on a much deeper level. So I hope that you like it, and it is really beautiful. So yeah, so just have a moment. You might want to just close your eyes for a minute, maybe bring your hand onto your heart, just ground your energy. Again, just sending that root down, and just taking 3 nice, deep, slow breaths for yourself. It's early, before dawn, black sky with stars. I use my hands and vigorously rub my skin awake. I use my hands and sculpt to reveal the divine within. I use circular motions around my ankles, my knees. I rouse my body with my hands for the day ahead. My nails I scrub, my scalp. With oily little fingers in my ears and nose, I make vigorous circles. I trace around my eyes. I lift my skin from chin to temple to uplift my day. I breathe life into my cells. As I massage, I feel. As I massage, I remember. My body wasn't always this way. Years ago, parts of me felt distant and disconnected. There used to be a subtle self-loathing that my body should be different than this. This I have rubbed away over the years to heal and excavate myself. The practice takes less than 5 minutes. When I rub my skin, I nourish my soul. When I don't feed my skin with self-massage, I live a less connected life. I feel less complete and start looking outside myself for my basic bodily needs. In a practice of self-massage, as you become connected to yourself as creator, you shape your body with your own hands. Rubbing, sculpting, breathing, becoming a living soul. This is the practice of self-massage. In yoga philosophy, the left hand is the divine feminine and the right hand, the divine masculine. Together, you rub with the masculine and feminine forces of the divine to remember your divine nature, to connect with the paradox of duality in unity, to become more powerfully alive. This very simple practice of using your hands awakens the power in your hands to sculpt your reality. The ancient practice is called Abhyanga. The practice of rubbing your own flesh inculates a plethora of benefits you don't want to deny yourself, including dynamic longevity. Beauty isn't skin deep, and neither is self-massage. So I began to call this sculpting the divine, which is, again, a beautiful way to think about it. So taking a little time, and like Kate says, it doesn't have to take longer than 5 minutes if you don't have that time. But I think by making or creating the time to connect with your body is really, really important, that we, you know, really embody our bodies and get really grounded to the earth with these beautiful practices that have shared through thousands of years of wisdom from the traditions of Ayurveda and yoga. So I hope you enjoyed that little video. I hope you can get into the practice of Abhyanga or sculpting the divine. And I will really look forward to seeing you again really, really soon. Sending you all my love and have the most beautiful day. See you soon. Bye.